Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new episode of Niche. My name is Erose and we're currently in early access version 0.3.0 and it is the jungle update. So we are working on growing our Berryleaf Tribe into fierce and healthy and strong and good genetic type of creatures so we can survive in the jungle. We're currently on a very peaceful flowering island trying to build up our genetics and getting some really cute and interesting creatures. But yeah, so I've been loving the Berryleaf Tribe and we have been getting a lot of creatures with melanism, which is not necessarily great for the jungle. It's actually pretty bad because they cannot have any camouflage. But some of you guys suggested that since we're getting so many different types of melanism type of creatures, that we actually make a subsection of the Berryleaf Tribe and make the Blackberry Tribe, which I thought was really cute and awesome. So we're going to have the Berryleaf Tribe, and then part of the Berryleaf Tribe is going to be the Blackberry like sub tribe of that. So that's gonna be really cute. I love it. But we're gonna continue on breeding. So we have two creatures that carry the bee immunity, which we are going to try to pass on to other creatures because we're running low on bee. A lot of the creatures we have are G and H, and the only two creatures that I think have the bee immunity are bee, little bee over here, and then we also have Zen over here who has G and B. So I think I'm going to start breeding Zen maybe with stripes. Because she does have H, however, she does have pretty, let's see, she's not like the best, because I'm worried if I breed Zen with Ivy that they'll get double G, because that would be a possibility, but she does have some pretty bad genes. She has bad eyesight, but they wouldn't have bad immunity, so I might try to breed Zen with stripes to see what happens, because Polka is currently breeding with B over here, and then we have a lot of males. We do have Lola actually, but she also carries the G immunity, which would be pretty bad if we got double G immunity. So I think we're gonna go for stripes, even though the bad eyesight. We're just gonna see how it goes. If it goes really bad, then we will not continue to breed. But let's go ahead and see what happens. I mean, we're experimenting with genetics to try to see what we can do. And then we have brand new baby Milky Way in here. I'm loving naming a lot of the different creatures after different like candy bars. I think that is really cute. And Ivy is going to have a brand new baby in the next turn. So let's go ahead and see what type of baby we are going to have. And look at that. We have a little spotted baby. Remy. Oh my goodness. So G and C. Oh, we got C immunity. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. So little baby Remy. Your father was actually Hedge, who was passed away, unfortunately, but you're going to be a very special creature because you do carry the C immunity, which is pretty rare in this tribe. So we're definitely going to have to make sure that we remember that Remy is pretty special. We're going to name her, let's name her, let's see, I kind of want to name her C name just so we remember. So we are going to name her Clover so that we remember that she carries the C immunity, which is going to be very special for our tribe. She does carry some pretty not so good traits though. She does have hemophilia in her recessive, and she does carry the short-sighted eye in her recessive as well. So that is definitely some things that we're going to try to breed out of our tribe. But overall, she's pretty healthy. She has double runner's leg, which is really good for the jungle, and she does carry the normal eyesight. It has normal hind legs, so, you know, overall, you know, not some good things and some good things, so, you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So we're gonna go ahead and have Ivy pop out of the nest. We are going to move our little baby Hedge Jr., which was, oh my gosh, one of Hedge's last children, over here, and then I wonder if Stripes can actually, can you get this mole? There we go, Stripes. Stripes can go ahead and get this mole. And then I do want to bring Zen over here to start breeding with Stripes, even though that she's not that healthy, but we might get a chance to get a pretty healthy baby. So we're going to go ahead and move Zen over here to get ready for Stripes, even though she only has 7 days left. All right, so hopefully we can get some pretty good children. We're going to go ahead and move Ivy over here so she can pick some berries for the tribe. And Shadow, ooh, we're going to have Shadow come over here and pick some berries as well. And Xena, she's not able to pick any berries just because she is a fierce warrior. So we're going to have her, Let's see, I do want to explore the island, and I want to see if we can find some like wandering creatures. I think that'd be awesome to bring. So I think we're gonna have the Blackberry part of the tribe start wandering off this way and seeing what they can find. Graymore, he's gonna go ahead and pick these berries up like so. And then we have little Clayton over here who's also pretty sick. He's going to help collect some berries. And then Lola, you can go ahead and collect some berries too, sweetie. I love how much food we're getting. Like, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the food that is happening here. And then we do have bee immunity. Milky Way, you're old enough now to pop out of the nest. So we're going to breed once again with Polka. Hopefully we'll get a baby born with the C immunity, because we're really trying to make sure that we don't have all G and H immunities in this tribe. That'd be pretty bad. And then Shade, no more berries. We're gonna have Shade start moving towards the Blackberry part of the tribe up this way. And then Mars, you're very pretty. Like, Mars is stunning. Maybe we'll have to like find a mate for Mars if we're able to find any wandering creatures. I think that would be pretty awesome. But you can come over here and collect some berries as well. And then Wafer, why don't you come over here, because there is like a lot of different types of food to collect. You're not unable to collect that, but you might be able to collect some berries up here. And then, let's see, we're gonna leave B around this area and make sure that he keeps everything nice and safe over here. And there is a bunny right over here, but we can't get that bunny yet. And then let's do a really quick check to see what we can hear and what we can spell, because in the last episode we were able to hear a big carnivore off in the distance, which I thought was pretty cool because we've never been able to do that before with any tribe. So we have some pretty good hearing. Oh my gosh, I hate when I do that. Why do I do that? Why? They need, I hate it. I don't like it. Did I rename you? Let's see. Or maybe if I exit out, I don't actually rename them. Is that what happens? I don't know. We'll have to see. If I named a creature SSS, I'll have to change it. But I think we're good. Are we good? We might be good. We might be good. Yeah, I think we're good. Alright, so Shadow. Nothing else for you really to do right now. We can start moving you towards like the Blackberry tribe and see how that works out. But let's go ahead and skip the turn. And let's see, the rain has stopped. And poor Stripe, she's not going to have that long to live, but we're going to have her pop in this nest and breed with Zen over here. And hopefully we can get a baby born with the bee immunity. That would be pretty awesome. And then Ivy can go ahead and continue, and we can have little Clover pop out of the nest. She's going to be a very special creature. We're going to change her gem just so we know that she is special because she carries the C immunity, which is, I think she might be the only creature in the tribe that actually carries the C immunity. So we're definitely going to have to make sure that we are watching that. And then Zen, I want you to stay pretty close to this area. So you're going to stay over here. And then Zeus, you can go ahead and start clearing out this way. Ooh, there's a mole. Awesome, we got the mole. And then Xena, gonna go ahead and collect that. And there is another berry bush over here, which is pretty nice. And Graymore, you can go ahead and collect these berries over here. And then how's everyone? A brand new baby. And do you carry any special genes? No, you're still the G and H gene, a little boy. We're gonna get a lot of boys in this tribe. But he does carry the stinky tail, which is pretty awesome because I am a big fan of the stinky tail, and I think that would be pretty cool to kind of like breed into our tribe. So he's really healthy. We're going to name him, let's see, with the stinky tail. How do we remember him? We're going to name him, should we name him Almond maybe? I mean, he doesn't necessarily look like an almond. Maybe we'll name him, should we name him Dapple? We're going to name him Dapple. That's a really cute name. We're going to name him Dapple. So a little Dapple here. And then I really want to try to carry on the bee gene, or the bee genetics. So we're going to try to breed again. Go ahead and, oh, well, you can go ahead and fix the nest and then move over here. And then Polka can go ahead and pop in there. And then bee, you're just going to hang around here for now. Milky Way, you can go ahead and move to this berry bush and help collect some berries over here. And then Kit is so pretty. Like, I love the poisonous fangs. I just love it. Shade, I think we're going to have you follow the Berryleaf Tribe out this way to see what you can find. And let's do a really quick check to see. We can hear some bunnies, which is pretty good. Alright, so no carnivores right now, which is awesome. let's go ahead and let's see. Can we? They're out of turns over there. Okay. B, I want you to stay over this way. So I guess we'll move. Maybe we'll just collect some berries over here. Just getting really good at berry collecting is pretty awesome. Like, oh, it's so awesome. Let's go ahead and move Wafer here to get some berries. And you can get some berries. And Lola. Lola. Do we have any berry bushes that aren't being used? There is one over here that we can move a member of the tribe to. And let's see. You got all the berries from there already. Why don't we go ahead, and there is one over here too, so why don't we move Lola over here so she can help collect the berries that are over in that area. And then let's see, I think we're pretty good, so we're going to see what type of baby Polka is going to have in the next turn. And also poor little Stripes here, who is pretty sick. I hope that she is going to be able to carry a special baby with the very special bee immunity, so we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and skip the turn. And we have another Blackberry member who carries the bee immunity. So he does have the bee immunity, or she has the bee immunity. We're gonna name her Blossom, just so we remember that she carries a very special bee immunity. So I mean, it's, oh, poor Stripes. Poor Stripes. So let's take a look. She is a melanism baby. She does carry normal blood clotting, and she has normal eyes, but she does carry the blind eye, which is not good at all. She has nimble fingers and claw and normal body. It's pretty good. I mean, I like that. It's pretty awesome. So we're going to try to breed them once again. So let's go ahead and move Zen over here because we know Stripes does not have a lot of time left to live because she is unfortunately very sick. She's very sickly. So hopefully we can have some more babies born with the bee immunity. But let's go ahead and have Ivy collect over here. And then Clover, you can actually move over to this area over here. Oh, there's another nest. Another nest over there. And we can go ahead and have you collect the berries over here. So much food. I love it. Carnivore. At least we have our Blackberry warriors over here. So they're pretty strong. So look at that. Zeus was able to take down that carnivore by himself. Like, the blackberries are really good. Like, they're born with melanism. I love melanism. Not the best for the jungle, but hello, they are fierce warriors. Okay, I'm pretty excited about them. I think they're going to be, pretty useful, even though they will have some very strong disadvantages in the jungle if you carry on their genetics. But I think for now, they're like really amazing. Like, they're just cool. Let's go ahead and move you over here, collect that. And Lola, why don't we move you to this berry bush because no one's over there. And then Wafer, you can go ahead and collect those. And Clayton, oh no, Clayton. You don't have a long time to live left either, unfortunately. And then, oh, we do have a brand new baby born with poisonous fangs. G and H immunity, does carry the stinky tail. And the warning dots. Unfortunately, we were trying to get a baby born with the bee immunity over here. But she does have the stinky tail, and she is a pretty healthy baby overall. So, that is pretty good. We're going to go ahead and name her. Let's see. We're going to name her. I think I'm going to name her. I'm thinking. I'm going to name her Lilac, I think. We're going to name her Lilac. Just because she is very beautiful, and I'm going to have to check and see what type of mutation did we get. We have orange eyes. Which baby was born with orange eyes? Did we just have? Let's see. Did I miss it? Were you born with orange eyes? Oh, you were born with orange eyes. However, since you have melanism, I wasn't able to tell that you were born with orange eyes. But that's okay, sweetie. Let's go ahead and get the grass over here. Nice. Alright, so interesting. Orange-eyed babies. So her future children might be able to carry some of the orange eyes in the future. We're going to go ahead and move here. Get some berries. Nice. I really love this tribe. Like, I have a very good soft spot for this tribe. We're going to have Polka pop over here. Breed once again. And we can go ahead and have Dapple pop out of the nest. And I kind of don't want to just keep breeding them over and over, but I really want to pass on their genes, and they are getting a little bit older. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, we'll have to have a baby in the next turn, and then B. Let's see. We're just gonna have you hang out over here for now, I guess. And Nutter, go ahead and collect these berries. And Milky Way, I mean, we could have Milky Way start going over here, and then Kit can actually come over here as well and like kind of like take over this berry bush over here, so we can make sure that we are continuing to get as much food as possible. All right, so I'm excited to see. Hopefully Stripes is able to have a healthy baby. I think this might be like one of her last turns, unfortunately. Oh, it's so sad. I don't want you to pass away, Stripes. You're a very special lady. Unfortunately, you were born very sickly. Let's go ahead and see what type of baby we have. We have another one of the Berryleaf, or the Blackberry Tribe. No bee immunity in there. Does carry the stinky tail. Unfortunately, it has short-sighted eyes. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and name you. Ooh, you're born with double green eyes, but with the melanism, you can't really see that. But we're gonna name you Dawn, I think. We're gonna name you Dawn. I think that'd be a pretty cute name for a little blackberry baby. Oh no, Stripes! This is your last turn, sweetie! That's so sad. Oh, that is so sad. So we're gonna have, let's have Stripes pop out over here and then breed once again. This will be your last baby, honey. Oh, so sad. We're gonna have you go ahead and pop in the nest over here and go ahead and collect these berries. And this poor baby that's going to be born is going to never be able to know her father or her mother, because she's going to, oh gosh, no, get out of the water, Clover. I'm sorry. I almost killed Clover. Let's go ahead and collect these berries. We can go ahead and have Blossom pop out of the nest over here. Oh, I love the tail. I love the big stinky tail. Do you guys see the big stinky tail? Oh, it reminds me so much of little squirrel babies. I love it. But we're gonna continue out clearing out this area, and I guess we could just like take down this berry bush, since we have no one over here that can actually collect berry bushes for now, and you guys have been telling me that they actually grow pretty fast, so I guess we can go ahead and like just like take down some stuff as we continue exploring this way. Let's go ahead and collect this berry bush and claymore. Collect this. And you guys, oh, we have so many awesome creatures. I'm in love. Mars, why don't you move over here and start clearing out this area and see what you can find. And Clayton, oh no, Clayton, is this gonna be your last turn, sweetie? Oh, poor Clayton. Poor Clayton. We're gonna go ahead and move Lilac out of the nest over here. And Nutters, you can go ahead and collect I saw that bunny. There was a bunny over there. Ew, and Kit has grown up. Congratulations, Kit. You are now an adult. Let's go ahead and get that. And then we can move little Milky Way over here too, just so they can take over that berry bush. And then Dapple, why don't we start moving you out this way? There we go. And we can go ahead and pop Polka in the nest. She's getting old as well, so we are getting a lot of creatures that are going to be passing away pretty soon, which is kind of sad. It's very sad. Very sad. We're gonna move Bee close, just so he's making sure that he takes really good care of Polka, because that is his mate and they are deeply in love. And you know, true love is very special. And let's do a quick check to see what is going on. See if we can hear any danger or smell any danger, which I think everything is pretty okay. And I think if I exit out of there, they don't actually rename. I hope so. I hate renaming my creatures. It's the worst. But I think we're okay. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what type of babies will be born in the next turn. So let's go ahead and look at Stripes. And oh no, poor little Stripes. Oh, poor Stripes. Were you able to carry... You do have the bee immunity though. You were able to pass on the bee immunity. Unfortunately, you have blind eye and you're recessive, little one. You are one of the Blackberry members, and you do have hemophilia too, which isn't the best. But you do have nimble fingers, so you will be able to collect some berries. So I think we're gonna go ahead and name you. Let's see. We're gonna name you. See, a little boy. I kind of want to name you Sage. I don't know why, but we're gonna name you Sage. So we have little Sage born over here. Ivy, go ahead and get these berries. Getting all the food. And then Clover, why don't you start moving? Oh, can we get the mole? No, we can't get the mole, unfortunately. And then Zen, oh, poor Zen, your mate has passed away and has left this beautiful baby Sage over here. Dawn, you can go ahead and pop out of the nest. And I guess Zen will continue on going this way. Oh gosh, there's a carnivore. But at least we have our fierce warriors over here who should be able to take care of this carnivore pretty fast. Look at that. Like, they are fierce. They are definitely a force, you know, to not be reckoned with. They're definitely gonna like take on, you know, anything that comes their way. So pretty excited about that. Zen, you can continue on moving this way. And we can have you guys collect these berries. We do need some like little like creatures. Let's see, you can get cracking, so you can go ahead and collect some of the nuts over here, little squirrel baby. And Greymore, get these berries. And then you guys, let's see, let's have Wafer do this. Lots of berry collecting. See, we're getting a nice food source. Like, I am pretty excited with the amount of food that we're able to get. Ooh, and then we have another Blackberry member over here. Another fierce warrior who does not have the special bee immunity that we're trying to pass on, unfortunately, but you are a pretty healthy baby. Has normal blood clotting, has normal eyesight, has runner's leg and claw. Alright, let's see, we're gonna name you little boy. Gotta have to think of little boy names. It's so easy to name girls, in my opinion. Kinda wanna name you Crow. We're gonna go ahead and name you Crow for now. And then Polka. Oh no, Polka. Oh no. We're gonna have you collect berries, and maybe in the last turn we'll have you, or the next turn we'll have you have your last baby, because you are gonna pass away. And let's see, we can go ahead and move Lilac to, let's move her at this area to take over Claymore's like perch over here. Move you over here to collect some berries. And then you guys are working on collecting the berries over in this bush. Awesome. I'm so glad that we're having healthy babies, so I'm just so happy. And let's see. I mean, we could have you breed, I guess, right now. And have you have your baby in the next turn, which will be her last turn. And let's see. I think we're doing pretty good. I love the Blackberry tribe. Like, I love them. Like, look at how cool they are. They are just, like, a little tribe of fierce warriors. They're really good. Like, I love them. I love them. But let's go ahead and skip the turn. And let's see. Anything? I think everything looks pretty okay. I should probably check that first to make sure that everything is going okay. Just so that we know that there's no, like, carnivores over here. But everything's good for now. Ivy can go ahead and collect these berries. And let's see. Get that. I see that fish over there. It's kind of scary. And let's see. Clover. You can go ahead and... see, start moving out this way. Oh, there's another nest over here. Nice, really nice. And this like evil fish is like following me, which is pretty scary. We can have Sage pop out of the nest, and Dawn, I think she's going to continue following the Blackberry tribe out this way. And actually, I think Blossom is going to continue collecting some nuts over here. And then can we get the mole? Holy moly, I have to go behind the mole. Behind the mole is the only way to get the mole. Holy moly. There we go. And then Shade is going to lead the troops out this way a little bit. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, another nest over here too. Really looking for some wandering creatures though. Just so we have some wandering creatures with some new immunities to bring into the tribe. Would be pretty awesome. And then Xena. Oh, Xena's getting old too, unfortunately. Oh, our tribe. Our growing tribe. There we go. Get some berries. And then Claymore. Let's see. There is a berry bush over here we can move you to. So you can get those berries. And the next turn. Oh, there's a bunny over there. There's a bunny. I think B would be very excited to try and get this bunny. There we go. Able to get the bunny. We can go ahead and have Crow pop out of the nest. And then Polka can have her last baby. Right there. You can go ahead and collect these this way, and then you guys over here collecting things from this berry bush. Actually, I think we can move Kit somewhere else because I don't think we need two people over there. Ooh, Kit probably really wants to get that bunny, but we're not going to be able to in this turn. And then Mars, let's have you kind of like look around a little bit over here. We can have little Lilac collect these berries, and then also Dapple clear out this area and collect the berries over here. Oh my gosh. I love the amount of food that we're getting. I'm so happy. Because we had some very rough times with some of our previous tribes, just with like creatures starving and it's not being good, and oh, it's pretty bad. But at least now that we're getting healthy babies and we're not starving, so we're winning. We are winning. So Polka is going to have her very last baby, the last legacy of Polka. And here it is, a beautiful little boy. And it does have the bee immunity, so you were able to pass on the bee immunity, which is awesome. You have normal eyesight, runner's leg, and claw. So you are a very healthy baby, and you were your mother's last child. So we're going to go ahead and name you... I kind of want to name you... Should we name you Poke? We're going to name you Poke after your mother. And look at these horns. Ooh, that's beautiful. White colored horns. It's just... I don't know, it's like very bright and like stunning. So baby Poke, welcome to the tribe. You were your mother's last child. Oh, so sad, so sad. Oh, look at all these bunnies. Can we get the, oh yes, we got the bunny. Got the bunny over here. Raving around like you just don't care. Let's get these over here. Let's go ahead and collect the meat over here. And poor bee. Poor bee. Oh, that's so sad. Your mate has passed away, bee. So sad. Let's collect these. It looks like we're having like a little drought going on. A lot of the berry bushes are running pretty low on berries. But I think we'll be able to manage pretty okay. We do have a lot of food backed up in our tribe. Let's go ahead and see what we can see over this way. And then how are you guys doing over here? Blackberry Tribe of amazingness. Look, the little berry thing is growing ready. We're just gonna like take down the berry bushes. This is how the Blackberry Tribe does it. They just like tear down the berry bushes and it's pretty amazing. They're pretty strong and fierce, unless they can collect the berries, and then they'll take it down. And then Zeus, why don't you come over here, take down that berry bush. You're strong and you're a fierce warrior. You don't have time to pick berries. You just take the whole berry bush down. And then Lola, go ahead and collect these over here. Take some grasses away. And then, let's see, collect you. I'm really hoping for some wandering creatures. That's what I'm hoping for. But we're going to have to go find the wandering creatures. We can't just wait. Can't just wait forever hoping to find wandering creatures. We have to make it happen. Let's see, come move you over there. And then Sage, we're going to have you follow the Blackberry Tribe down this way. And then Clover, let's see, let's have you collect some of these grasses over here. And Ivy, go ahead and take on these berry bushes. But I'm pretty excited for this tribe and to see where it goes. I love the blackberry part of this tribe. And I love little baby Poke, who has been born, the last little baby of Polka. And let's take a look at our family tree really quickly. Like, look at all these creatures. We have a lot of boys, actually. A lot of boys have been born into this family. But I'm having so much fun playing Niche, and let me know what you guys think of this tribe down in the comments below. We're getting close to 200 food, and I think we're definitely going to work on expanding and discovering everything else that's on this island. Hopefully we can find some random stray creatures to join our ranks and bring in some new immunities. If not, maybe we should think about moving to another island to see what we can find. But yeah, so we're going to continue exploring, but I'm having so much fun playing, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Niche as we continue on our adventures. Bye!